Luxury, influence, attention. For most of us, it's a fantasy we scroll past. Private jets, designer fits, five-star dining, and cars worth more than homes. But what happens when you step into that world for a day? I decided to find out. For 24 hours, I lived like a luxury influencer, fully immersed in the lifestyle of excess and curated perfection. And yes, it came with a heavy price tag. By the end, I realized luxury isn't just about money, it's about perception. So stay with me as we explore the highs, the surprises, and the jaw-dropping moments of my 24-hour experiment. And before we dive in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. This is one journey you don't want to miss. Morning, the over-the-top wake-up. The day started in a penthouse suite overlooking the city skyline, a space so pristine and meticulously designed, it could have been pulled straight from a luxury magazine. From the marble floors to the floor-to-ceiling windows, it screamed wealth. The first luxury hit, breakfast in bed, not your standard coffee and toast, but a curated menu with fresh squeezed juices, exotic fruits, and gourmet pastries. Each plate looked like it belonged in a museum. Eating felt ceremonial. Each bite was a reminder. This isn't just food, it's a performance. By the time I finished, the bill for breakfast alone was $75. Not outrageous by influencer standards, but enough to make you pause when you think about doing this daily. But this was just the beginning. Luxury isn't about moderation, it's about excess, and I was about to experience it firsthand. Mid-morning, fashion on demand. Next, it was time to curate my look for the day. Luxury influencers don't just wear clothes, they wear statements. I had a stylist meet me in the suite, racks of designer outfits ready to try on. Gucci, Balenciaga, Prada, the labels themselves felt heavy with weight. Trying on a pair of custom sneakers that cost $1,200 was surreal. I'd held designer shoes before, but this felt different. Each item carried history, prestige, and a price tag that made me think twice. By the end of the styling session, the total temporary wardrobe investment was $3,500. The lesson: luxury isn't just about money, it's about confidence. It's the way an outfit transforms your posture, your attitude, even the way you carry yourself through a room. For 24 hours, I was no longer just me. I was an influencer in a world where every detail mattered. Luxury transport, riding in style. Fashion sorted, it was time to hit the streets in style. But not just any car, a luxury vehicle with a personal driver was waiting. The smooth leather, the quiet engine, the scent of new car interiors, it all screamed exclusivity. We drove to the first destination, and I noticed something. People noticed you differently. A luxury car opens doors, not just physically, but socially. Suddenly, restaurants, lounges, and even street corners reacted differently to me. Attention, it turns out, can be engineered. The cost of this ride? $400 for a few hours? Expensive? Absolutely. But in the world of influencers, it's an investment in perception, in creating a story worth sharing online. Every mile was a lesson in the power of image. Lunch, Michelin-star magic. By noon, it was time for lunch at a Michelin-star restaurant. Here, the menu itself read like a novel. Truffle-infused everything. Seafood so fresh it seemed alive. Desserts that looked too perfect to eat. I ordered a tasting menu paired with a rare wine, and by the time dessert came, the bill hit $500. Every dish, however, was an experience. A blend of art, science, and culinary mastery. And here's the thing, luxury isn't just spending money, it's the stories you tell about the experience. Every bite became content, every sip a moment to share with the world. Afternoon, spa and wellness. Post-lunch, it was time for self-care, because luxury influencers don't just eat and dress well, they invest in their well-being. A full spa treatment, complete with massages, facials, and aromatherapy, awaited. The treatments cost $350, but the mental effect was priceless. I felt rejuvenated, confident, and dare I say, famous. It was a strange realization. Luxury is about control over your environment and your experience. The ability to dictate comfort, time, and space creates a sense of power that can't be replicated through money alone. Golden hour content creation. No luxury influencer day is complete without content creation. I spent the golden hour photographing the city from my suite balcony, taking cinematic shots in the car, and filming day-in-the-life clips with perfect angles, lighting, and backdrop. The investment here wasn't just monetary, it was creative. Hiring a professional photographer for a few hours added $600 to the tally, but the result was impeccable. Social media is a performance, and every post must look effortless while being anything but. The key takeaway: luxury isn't just bought, it's curated. Every post, every story, every image requires meticulous planning, effort, and attention. Night of indulgence, dinner and the after-hours world. As night fell, the city lit up like a stage. and I arrived at an exclusive rooftop restaurant high above the skyline. Dinner wasn't just a meal, it was theater. Golden lights, live music, and every dish plated like artwork. A personalized menu, truffle-infused dishes, rare wine, and a glowing cocktail later. The bill came to $450. But by then, the price barely mattered. This wasn't about food, it was about living inside a curated moment. After dinner came the exclusive nightlife. Velvet ropes, flashing lights, and a crowd that lived for attention. Inside, it was all performance. Perfect smiles, louder laughs, and quiet competition disguised as charm. VIP entry and bottle service added $700 to the total, but the insight was priceless. Luxury works like currency and armor. Money opens doors, but presence keeps them open. By midnight, I realized luxury is temporary, a beautifully staged illusion, but when done right, it becomes a memory that feels worth every dollar. Reflection, behind the glitz. As the 24 hours ended, I tallied up the total, X dollars. A day that cost a small fortune, yet the lessons were priceless. Luxury isn't just about money, it's about mindset, presentation, and storytelling. Living like a luxury influencer showed me the power of perception. Every outfit, every meal, every moment wasn't just about indulgence. It was about creating a narrative of exclusivity. And while I can't sustain this lifestyle daily, the experiment taught me how deliberate actions, attention to detail, and confidence can make ordinary moments feel extraordinary. Luxury isn't just a price, it's a lens. Would I do it again? Absolutely, but differently. You don't need millions to feel luxury. The secret is intentional living, smart choices, and storytelling. Money helps, but creativity and confidence are the real flex. If you enjoyed this deep dive into a world most only see online, hit like, drop a comment, share this video, and subscribe so you never miss another journey. Tap the bell for updates and check the description for tips, resources, and exclusive behind-the-scenes moments from this experiment. Luxury isn't just a lifestyle, it's a story, and for 24 hours, I got to live it.